Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Kevin Shriver from Your Pet Business Now, and appreciate you taking the time to watch this video as well as to subscribe to the channel and comment, like, all that good stuff. That really helps me out a lot, so very much appreciate you when you give me your feedback on the videos and the topics. I got an interesting question the other day, and it came from a female that asked, basically said, I am pregnant and I don't want to take on aggressive dogs for training. She's a dog trainer. And the way she phrased the question was, how do I make up a reason? How do I think of something? How do I say something? She didn't say I wanted to lie, but she said, how do I tell my aggressive clients, or dogs that are aggressive, or how do I tell clients that have aggressive dogs that I don't want to train them anymore? And this is an interesting question because there's a lot of things going on here, but it's pretty simple. You're pregnant and you need to be safe. You need to protect your child. You need to protect your child. And how do I prevent myself from getting bitten by a dog, in particular dogs that have tendencies towards aggression towards humans? Obviously, if you are a dog trainer and you're working with aggressive dogs, you will be putting yourself in position to be working with those animals. So you need to be conscious of that. If you're a dog walker and you have dogs that are, just learning or working on their aggressiveness in terms of trying to dial it down, or you're working on any type of behavior modification plan, you need to be conscious of this. Or if you're working with new dogs and situations come up where, as you know, new dogs can sometimes be jumpy with you. Lastly, if you're a cat sitter, if you're checking in on a lot of cats, there are some medical studies that you don't want to be seeing or being in the presence of cat litter, cat feces. Basically, any type of excrement from any animal is probably not healthy to be breathing in large quantities. But in particular, they've said cat feces is not particularly conducive for for healthy child development. You can look all that up. And obviously talk to your doctor if you have any questions about this as well. But going back to the question that came from one of the members, and she said, what can I do to tell the client that I can't see their dog anymore, or I don't want to train their dog anymore? And then she said also, and any aggressive dogs that come in. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to lie or sugarcoat this at all. This is a life-changing event, and if it's important to you, it is important to you to be honest and truthful to your clients, because if you are honest and truthful, you don't have to skate around ideas. You can be congruent with your actions, and you can actually help clients in this situation. So for example, all I would do, obviously you'd be saying you are pregnant. I can't be pregnant, but I would be saying, for example, if you worked for me and I was responsible for this, I would say, things have changed. Trainer is now pregnant. She is unable to take on aggressive dogs. We cannot risk a dog bite. Nobody, and you could say that, I'm no longer taking on aggressive dogs that have tendencies towards biting. I cannot risk that type of injury during my pregnancy. Something as simple as that will probably, it's super easy to say, but that's the truth. And nobody is going to say, oh my God, I can't believe you got pregnant and you're telling me my dog's not safe. If they have that, I'm going to go report this online. Guess what? Go let them write a review on something stupid like that, because that is totally on them. Nobody with half a brain is going to go out in the world and say, oh my gosh, this person doesn't want to work with my dog because it's so cute and cuddly. She says it's aggressive. Well, they're a stupid trainer. Nobody is going to do that. So basically just be honest with people and say, what, things have changed. And then this is your opportunity to this exists for you, the trainers, dog walkers, or the cat folks, is you need to make sure you have a team in place, because this is why I always talk about getting a great team, getting good backup, because situations, there could be traumatic events like an injury happens, but also, life choices like, getting pregnant and having a child. You now need to switch up your schedule, and you may not be seeing dogs that have the risk of dog bite. So you don't want to put you and your child in that type of situation. So you need to have your team in place, and you need to be working with people and getting them up to speed. If you have to, you can call up other trainers and refer the business out. If you know somebody that can handle that type of training or the type of dog, you're going to have to talk them through that, and you're going to have to talk to the client through everything there, or talk the client through what you are going to do. But that is totally valid to do. Don't be afraid to tell the truth. Don't be afraid. Don't ever be afraid to tell the truth. But be honest about that. There is not a single person in the world that is going to flip out and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you decided not to work with aggressive dogs. If they actually do that, they're extremely unaware about the behavior of their own dog. And you can just say, you know what, we're done. We're not working together. I'll see you later. Because that person, if they can't respect you and your decisions, especially with bringing a child into the world, you don't want to have them as a client anyway. So obviously check with your doctor, but always make sure you're safe. And I always tell this as I go through my course with everybody and when I work with people, always remember this. The most important thing that you should be thinking about and be aware of, especially working with wild animals, dogs are wild, at least if you're getting them to become domesticated, they're bringing them from a state of more wild to less wild, is you need to make sure you are safe first. Always, always be conscious. Have that radar, that little antenna up that are saying, you know what, is this situation safe or not safe? Your body, your internal, like we call it the second brain, your gut, that will react and kick out, enough information so that you can say, you know what, this is a little bit dangerous. I'm getting that little feeling inside. I need to run away, or I need to back away, or I need to not push through this situation. It's totally okay to follow that more proactively in your life. So if you don't feel something is right, you don't feel something is safe, it's okay to stop, put a pause on it and say, hey, you know what? We're not going to push the dog through this situation, or I do not foresee myself taking on aggressive dogs while I am pregnant. Please do not hesitate to do that and communicate that with clients, but also make sure that you can give them a backup to say, you know what? I can't help you right now because I'm pregnant, but we have other trainers who can help in my team and they're super qualified. They're just going to be a little bit backed up, so we can't see you for another 2 weeks. Or you may say, I found somebody else who might be a better fit for the situation because I cannot risk the health of myself and my child during my pregnancy. So therefore, I'm going to refer you to this and it's going to be great for you. So you make it a positive. Everybody is going to win. If you again, don't want to risk any situation, because if you do get bit, there's just too many things that can happen, too many things that can happen that you just don't want to risk injury during pregnancy. If you guys have any comments, questions, or any real-world experience with this type of situation, or I'm curious how, for the women who are watching, how have you handled a pregnancy in your pet business? If any of this has been a concern, or if it's been, not a concern, I'm curious. Let me know what your experience is. Please share it with everybody here, and I would be interested to get everybody's thoughts and opinions based on the situation. Again, this is Kevin Shriver from Your Pet Business Now. Thank you, as always, for watching, and have a great rest of the day, and talk to you all soon.